Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Phoenix Suns My League series. The Suns have been in the basement of the Western Conference throughout the last 6 to 7 years. Take a look at the power rankings. They are number 28. So we do have to make some changes to this team to get them back in contention. Um, the Suns have a couple of young assets, and they have some good pieces. But overall, this is not a very good roster. In today's episode, we're going to be going over the roster and taking a look at some of the top prospects for this year's draft. So without further ado, let's go over some of the players on the team. Devin Booker, he is the face of the franchise. Booker is a score-first guard. Last year, he averaged 25 points with Phoenix. The year before, he averaged 22. Never really showed a lot on defense, but he is a pure offensive guard. Take a look at some of the attributes for Devin Booker. He is above average in every offensive category. However, defensively, he is not very good. He is definitely an offensive first guard. If his team play a little bit better, he can definitely be in the MVP conversation. But he is definitely going to be the face of the franchise. Speaking of that, I'm going to move him to the untouchables. DeAndre Ayton. Ayton is definitely a very good young piece for this team. First overall pick in last year's draft. He is a dominant center. His attributes are above everything and offensively. Defensively, he's a monster. He can rebound the ball. He can block shots. His offensive game, it's pretty solid, but usually he just blocks shots and rebounds the ball. He doesn't have a jump shot. Maybe you can take that close mid-range three, but he will live in the paint this season. And he is another one of those players which we are going to add to the untouchables. TJ Warren. Warren might be a deadline piece for this team. We might trade him at the deadline. He's always been a really good player for Phoenix. Last year he put up 20 points with the Suns. Warren is 25 years old. He's 6'8". He plays the 3 and the 4. He's a good scorer. He can rebound the ball a little bit. He's not a good passer. He's not a good three-point shooter. Warren definitely will start at small forward to start the season, but will most likely be dealt at the trade deadline. Kelly Oubre, another young piece for this team. Oubre is 22 years old. He can rebound the ball. He can score a little bit. Not a great three-point shooter. Take a look at some of his attributes here. He's above average in a couple of offensive categories. However, the defense is not very good. He can't really defend a little. He can't really defend. He's a offensive small forward. Definitely a good young piece though for this team. Richaun Holmes. Richaun is 25 years old. He played with the Sixers throughout his 3-year career. Never really found a home, but hopefully in Phoenix he'll be able to stay. I don't know if I'm going to keep or trade Richaun at the deadline. We're going to have to play it by ear. He's never really gotten the minutes to be successful. Take a look at his per 36. It's outstanding. Hopefully he'll get a lot of minutes in Phoenix, and hopefully he'll contribute to the franchise. Josh Jackson. This is an interesting player. Jackson was the 4th overall pick in the 2017 draft. However, in his rookie season, he did not play too well. 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. Those are definitely not that bad. But a fourth overall pick, you got to put up better numbers than that. He can't shoot the 3. He only shot 26% from 3 last season. He got about 25 minutes per game, so he's definitely getting the minutes. Hopefully he'll take that next step with the Suns. Offensively, he's okay. He can't really shoot. He's really a mid-range shooter. Defensively, though, he's very good. Defensively, he can defend on ball. He can perimeter defend. I'm gonna add Josh Jackson to the untouchables. Jamal Crawford. Jamal is an interesting player. 38 years old. Jamal has the most sixth man awards in NBA history, I think. He has 3 of them. He can shoot the three. He's a lockdown three-point shooter. He can shoot. He is a shooter. He can shoot everywhere on the court. However, I don't think he's going to get that many minutes with us this season. Maybe Jamal will get about 15 minutes with the Suns. Tyler Johnson. Johnson played with Miami over the course of his 4 years. He's always been pretty solid. He can do everything. He can pass the ball. He can rebound. He can shoot the three. He'll be backing up at point guard this season. He can shoot the free throw pretty well. Take a look at his attributes. Not too good offensively, really. He's definitely under average in a couple of these attributes. Mikal Bridges. Bridges was the 10th overall pick in last season's draft. Offensively, he's not too good. His value really comes from the defensive part of his game. But I'm gonna add Mikal Bridges to the untouchables. I definitely want to keep Bridges on the team. He can definitely be a good asset for us going forward. Troy Daniels. This is the part where I'm not really gonna go over these players. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about them. They probably will be dealt. Daniels is he's a good three-point shooter. I don't know if he'll be getting any minutes for us. D'Anthony Melton was acquired in the Marquise Chris trade with the Houston Rockets. Melton was chosen by the Rockets with the 16th pick in the second round in last season's draft. Dragan Bender, many consider a huge bust. I'm still going to give him a chance, though. Bender is tall. He's 7'1". He'll probably get some minutes off the bench. Jimmer Fredette. Jimmer was signed by the Suns late last season. Fredette, he can shoot. He can shoot three pretty well. Elio Kobo, point guard, young asset. Ray Spalding, young asset. And George King will be playing in the G League to start the year along with Ray Spalding. So, there's your roster. There is definitely a couple of really nice pieces on the team. However, I don't think we're going to win a lot of games. Take a look at some of the top prospects for this season's draft. They have us taking Zion Williamson at number 1. Every single mock draft has us taking Zion Williamson. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to have to see how our team plays throughout the season. But that is pretty much it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to be playing against the Dallas Mavericks on opening night. Before I end this video, I want to just take a look at some of the minutes. Yeah, I agree with getting some of these. I agree with not giving these guys any minutes. I don't think they're gonna be that have that much value to the team. Okay, I'm gonna put Ray Spalding in G League. Can I do that? Yeah, assigned to the Northern Arizona Suns. I'm also gonna put Elio Kobo in the G League. So there you have it. That's it for episode 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll talk to you guys later.